Hi everybody, welcome back to Sticks and Stones. In this video I'm going to show you a lot of the patterns that I've made in the past couple of weeks. I got pretty many in this video. They will all be in the member section. If you don't see them in the community, I've been posting them here and there in the regular community section, but they're all going into the member section. So if you would like these patterns, and you want to download them, or you see something on here that you like, they will be in the member section. If you want to buy a cup of coffee or become a member, you can always go there. They're in there. And we're going to try and start carving some of them. I'm getting my tools together. I really want to make a couple of these mushroom patterns because I'm having a ball drawing them. I am doing, faces and doing a bunch of different expressions. I might even be putting these on my drawing channel and just be doing a lot more drawing. This one right here was one of the other ones that we just did. And I did make them so you can download the pattern or click and save. If you go to the member section or community section, you can always click on it. You can save it. You can use that pattern however you like it, or use it for reference. Right? But we got a lot of ideas, a whole series of mushrooms. They're just easier to put expressions on. I'll do an expression and I'll make a mushroom out of it. And so that's what I've been doing with those. All right. But I'm going to do like more of those planters when the spring comes, and we can use all these expressions for those because those seem to be really popular. I'll put an example or two here and show you what you can do with the planters also, all right? Because those are always a great seller in the springtime, and a couple months we'll be having that. But you can put them on anything, and like I said, you could just paint them, you can wood burn them, you can relief carve them, or you can make a 3D carving out of them, all right? So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I hope you enjoy it. Look at them. I'm going to get my tools together, try and get some wood or cottonwood bark, and I'd like to actually carve a couple of these and show you how I would, at least me, I would go about trying to get some of these expressions to come to life and put them in wood. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the video. Check it out, and like I said, make sure if you want one of these patterns, I'm probably going to put them all together and compile a couple of books because I'm going crazy drawing lately. So be prepared for those. If you're thinking about ordering one of those, let me know. That'll help me, actually starting to work on that a little bit too. And I'll offer them on the site or whatever. So until then, enjoy the video. Expect a carving video soon, and I hope everyone's enjoying their week. I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the video. Bye bye now. Okay, our first pattern that's up is this little guy here. He's an angry little guy. He's not looking too happy, but it's a nice little expression for you to try out. And we're going to go through a bunch of mushrooms here and have different expressions on each and every one of them. So the next one is this one. Here's an expression you could try out. This guy right here's got a wide open mouth. It'll give you kind of some reference to see how to do one of those. He should be interesting if you could pull this carve off. This right here is a more simpler version of one. All of these, a lot of these I've done in drawings and stuff on the channel, and I'll be doing more drawing videos and showing you how I actually make them, and then we make patterns out of them. So this right here was one of those. I made a simple video and then kind of modified it and came up with this guy. So that's another one you can try out. The next one coming up is this guy here, and as you can see, his mouth is just kind of like the bottom part of the mushroom and then the stalk. So you could try an idea like that, or you could just download it, trace it, and then try to carve it out. Next up, this right here is one. Again, totally different pattern, and you can see he has legs, and they're kind of like spider type legs, and they're coming out of his mouth. Like I said, sometimes my mind gets a little weird, and I'm just trying to come up with different things and try different ideas. So that right there is another way you could do a mushroom and make it more interesting. This is one we just did. I did a big face and then modified the face and made him another warrior mushroom. That's up on the site now, in the community section, I mean. I always call it the site. It's the channel, actually. Okay. So you can try him out if you like. Here's another warrior mushroom. Totally different look. He's holding his little weapon. I don't know what you could use him for, but he's another cool one. I'm dying to carve some of these. I might have to get, I don't know if I could pull these off with just a knife, and I'd have to add the arms, but, you know, we'll figure out a way to carve them up. And this right here is a freaky idea. This right here is if they're, I don't know, for some reason I got visions in my head of good versus evil mushrooms. So what I'm going to be doing is finding different ways for them to attack and defend. And you have good mushrooms and bad mushrooms, the poisonous ones being the bad, I guess. And this would be one of their military tactics. The next guy, he's a little bit shocked and surprised, but I like the expression on this guy, so I am trying to give you guys a bunch of different expressions in the faces. Like I say, you don't have to use them on mushrooms. You can use them on whatever you want, but that's that one. And here's another warrior mushroom. He's kind of fun, and he's got his little shovel, and he's ready to go out and do battle. I don't know what he would be using that shovel for. I guess just to swing at other mushrooms. This right here is a more somber looking face. You could use this, you could make a wood spirit out of this if you want. You can make anything you'd like. Like I say, these are all just ideas, and to give you guys different faces, because it doesn't matter what you're really making, you know, faces are always important, and it's easy to change them up if you have enough reference. Here's one. He doesn't have any arms, but I definitely wouldn't want him mad at me. It looks like his bite is probably worse than his bark. And especially if he's poisonous, you definitely don't want him chomping on anything when you walk by. This guy just looks kind of confused, but it's another way you can make an expression. Just with the shadow underneath there, you could just not really give him a mouth, but it kind of looks like he has a mouth. So that's another way you could do one. And this guy doesn't have any eyes at all. He's just all mouth and teeth. And that's another way we might try to carve a few of them and show you guys that you don't always have to have eyes to get an expressive look. And for those that are sick of mushrooms, if you want to try chainsaw carving a bear, or maybe just doing it with your Dremel and a piece of basswood, there's a pattern for that right there. It's a nice little welcome bear, full size. And here's a wood spirit face for you. Maybe I shouldn't have put as much detail in there, but I think you should be able to trace out the basics and have an idea for a wood spirit face. And here's a nice little wizard that I did. And I'm going to do a bunch of these wizards too, and give them a bunch of different looks. So you could also substitute these for gnomes if you like. And of course there's another warrior mushroom, because that seems to be what I've been doing lately. So there's another one, and another wide open mouth expression. And the last but not least, I'll give you a nice happy little carving here that we could do. This is just an apple, and he's got a cute little face on him. So something like this we're going to do on a couple pieces of fruit. Well, pieces of wood, and we'll carve it like fruit. I mean, we could do this on oranges, pears, apples, you know, you name it, even bananas, and just make them, you know, full of personality and stuff by adding some expressions and faces to them. And they'll be fun little carves also. So we'll probably be doing a lot of these on the channel soon too. Now right here, this right here is going to be a planter, and you have a nice expressive face on a planter. I'll give you two of these at the end of this video, and we're going to start doing planter expressions and use a lot of these faces for those. And this is one idea, and here's the other one that's a little bit more realistic. So we're going to be doing these on the channel, especially when spring comes, chainsaw carving them probably. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you used some of the ideas. Check out the patterns. Like I said, most will be in the members section. And I hope you enjoy this video and you try some of the ideas out, guys. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see everybody in the next one. And prepare, at least by spring, I will be making a lot of these, and at least attempting to. So if you come up with anything on your own, please let me know. I'd like to see it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now, and happy carving.